Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with the final part of Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, last time I faffed around a bit, just goofed off, did some side quests. It took a lot longer than I expected, just to a handful. But, nevertheless. We're going to charge right up to Avad, and we're going to start the final main mission. And we're just going to, if I remember, this is a long mission, because there's just multiple stages of talking and everything. So, nevertheless, we're going to run up, talk to Avad, and the siege will begin. And so we should be able to finish up this episode. Well, I'm going to. I'll plow through this if I have to. I'm going to wrap up here. And I've enjoyed my time, but I kind of want to move on to another game now. So it's been good, a good refresher for whenever Forbidden West comes out. So at least it's fresh in my head. I was kind of worried. Oh, right. This is an elevator. Avad's right there. Yo.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
I thought you said I could have a house here.
A legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there,
I'm gonna drop like everything at your feet right now.
More ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
You're kind of letting a lot go.
You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
Better not, after all the stuff I did for him.
Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Adjusting my mic a little bit.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before.
There it is.
After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused.
At least you apologize. That's more than most creeps.
On the brink of life and death,
I give him crap, but yeah, good on him.
Do so with your forgiveness.
Then you
Are his eyes diamonds?
As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
There you have it.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then.
Okay, his pupils kind of look diamond shape.
Now,
it's just the angle.
It will take time to
prepare
lighting our defenses. Please tell me
Maybe
what
I'm
you
right.
know of our enemies.
No, never mind. Depends on the angle.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Okay. Talk to Blameless Marad. Where'd he go? Ah! Marad! There he is.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Marad!
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire.
Morgan Freeman Spymaster.
Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you. I mean,
Yay.
For me.
don't be so humble.
Yeah, so if we do a bunch of side quests, we can get allies that I guess will help in the, I can't remember if they help in the fight directly or they're just like acknowledged.
Yes.
Nevertheless, if you do more side quests and do certain ones, you'll get more allies with this, but, you know, time limit.
That thundered Meridian's walls in the
it's part of it getting it. It's mainly gets you a trophy at the very least, so don't remember if it does anything else, but
And the Spire.
we almost got it.
Aaron and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose.
Or crashing their battle cries.
Have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly.
Thank God they didn't attack while I was off for a couple of weeks, rolling around in the snow.
There's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Alright. So what is it? We can talk to some people around town. Let's see, rest before final battle. We'll talk to the people around and just see who there's to talk to. Fast travel to the other side of town. Just make it quick. Make it quick! And yeah, we'll get this figured out and we'll get this wrapped up. Because again, I've been enjoying my time with this game. I really have. I just realized I've been really boring for like 90% of it. And, you know, just kind of want to move on to the next game. I got a bunch of indie games I really want to play and I want to get them off my list. Anyways, so... Okay, I thought my capture crashed or something. Exiting settlement. Ah, Tab!
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
No.
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts.
Okay, maybe if you do enough...
When you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
No, that's how
She
bad they are.
Didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
We all have our place in the order of things.
Alright.
This place really couldn't be more different to this.
And way over... Nope, can't do that. Didn't think so. We'll try to get to... Wait. Wait, are there more people over here? Hold on. Maybe I'm not paying attention. Like, that's new for me. Are there more people besides Tab that are just here? Few preparations for the ridge, preparations for the spire.
Don't let your guard down.
Oh, hey, is that...
Huh.
Oh, Petra.
So you must be Aloy then.
I
there'd
thought
be
it
more
was,
of
More of me.
the Oseram
Thicker, I
girl from,
suppose. More of a
Frozen
gear,
Wilds.
less
And they
of
go
a
like,
ring.
they integrated her into
Don't
this?
get me
No,
wrong.
never mind.
You're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Alright.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Dope. Just taking a look around. Oh, there's Nil. Okay. I forgot. So people do gather up to talk to him. Sorry, it's been a while. I remembered almost nothing when I started.
They told me your name. I said, hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws.
And they go, yep,
I
that's
thought
Aloy.
about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught on my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
No,
I
no,
meant
no.
metaphorically.
Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight of the blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But
I forgot about how great that line
the
is.
battle will be hard.
Hard, I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you
That's
signed
the
up
way
anyway?
I like it.
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist? Well, I don't like to boast.
Never mind. I had a gross comment, but I'll just drop it. Okay. So there's more allies. That's a pretty small amount. There's way more. Really, the only one we got was Nil. If I'm being... Tab was just kind of like a default, but I think there's more we could have gotten. Like if we had finished that, Shadow Karja mission, or Sun Karja mission line where we saved the kid. I think maybe like those, you know, what are their names, would join the fight too, but whatever. whatever. I want to do more. I really do. It's just I also want to move on. You know, a big, giant-ass RPG like this is really fun when you're, you know, late teens and still have nothing to do. And, you know, but it gets hard to, you know, do more when you're an adult with a lot to do and you're barely fitting in time for this. It took me a lot longer than I expected. Then again, I've dragged it on in a couple of ways. Even doing this, we're wasting a lot of time just doing this, but it's interesting. It's contextualizing. Wait. Is that our attack?
I didn't expect you to come all this way.
They did integrate the
stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again.
Hey!
And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
Are there other characters I missed? I should take a look around more. Now I want to head back, because there's maybe right around the town people are there. That's cool, though. They actually integrated, you know, the DLC characters into it. It's sweet. God, now I wish I'd done more. Anyways, don't get hung up on it. Because really what happens, we beat the game and then we... That could be fun. Well, it wouldn't make a difference much. Hey!
Talana, why are you here?
To hunt.
Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
See what happened to the last guy? He died.
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request,
Name it.
leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
You gotta fight me for it! Alright, cool. I forgot about this. I should look around more. Yeah, I want to do more, but we just gotta move on. So yeah, maybe I missed these conversations. Well, what happens, we beat the game and then we'll just get taken straight to before we did the final mission, so we can just do it all over again. Hey guys!
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
He doesn't much
See?
like being called
Somebody
anointed
gets it.
either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
No.
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine.
I'm a little
And you,
bit tense.
After all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
I also have too much stress.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
Technically,
think
we're
the
kind of
goddess
one
and
and the
I are in agreement.
same.
We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Alright. Just seeing if there's any more people around as opposed to the ones that are just marked.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower.
A lot.
What are we up against, really?
Death incarnate?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
At the front of the line. I mean, shoot.
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a
Front of
hammer
the
till he
line.
can't hit back!
Damn right. You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for
Sorry.
Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
If we don't, she'll be pissed. Alright, this is fun. I suppose it's, you know, nice contextually, you know, after all this work, and, you know, you got people who will break, you know, sacred laws, well, actually, technically, they're anointed seekers, so technically, you know, there's a lot of people who go to, like, a lot of lengths to die, potentially, alongside someone they actually care about, and that's all Aloy's wanted was acceptance, and she's got so much respect and worship. I know she hates the latter, but still.
You seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here.
You didn't have to
I
show
will
up.
fight the
You can
metal devil
leave.
that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land.
My place is not there, because Flip.
Like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
I figured she'd have more to say. She just hates to be here. That's fine. Okay, let's head back to town. If I look around a bit more, I wonder if there's more stuff. Maybe if I can... Yeah, nevertheless, it's cool seeing everybody come together and culminate. And, you know, after we beat this mission, we'll just be, you know, reverted back to before we did the mission anyways. So, you know, there's time to still talk to people who've gathered or do stuff do stuff we hadn't done yet. So, you know, it works out. Ouch. Loading screen. Almost 20 minutes in and we still haven't gotten to like the big thing. We're getting there. If I recall, this is just going to be mainly a bunch of swarms at the start. Lots of robots. Damage file repaired. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. Alright. Anyways. What was I saying? I was gonna say something else. I forgot. Never mind. Anyways. So... Nope, it's gone. Never mind. We're almost there. Is this new? Wait. I was kind of wondering if we...
Feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I like how she sounds so nervous at the idea of sleeping. Rest before the battle, no way back. Let's just go. So yeah, mainly the fight. We got robot swarms, then we got Eclipse swarms, and then we got other stuff, but we'll get there.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you rest after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
All right. Well, I suppose they go to sleep hoping that things will be better when they're done with what they have to do.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
The face of extinction. Alright. I need 30 minutes to put on my makeup and I'll be right with... Sorry.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not worth smoke.
Then what is it?
Death smoke.
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Jesus Christ! This'll be fun. There we go. Some Deathbringers. Haven't fought these in a while.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do what she says!
This is the light infantry!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
The answer is no, because whenever NPCs do something, it never works. Oh, that's half the men. Hey, bud. Okay, did we fight them first? I thought it was...
Healers!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Alright, let's go.
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Flamethrower! Hold on, let me... Flamethrower! Oh, he goes down. Well, the revenge he's seeking is now fulfilled.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
I don't have time for this. None of this was meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Well, I took those same things and made it my own. Yeah, even despite everything, that was kind of like a little humanizing end for him in a little bit. But now it's over. Moving on. Yeah, again, I kind of forgot Helis was not that important or interesting of a villain. Like, his fanaticism is kind of interesting for a little bit, and that's kind of... Oh, jeez. Everything's falling apart and it's just popping in. You know, his fanaticism is interesting for a little bit, but not really much else. And, you know, again, probably, like, the most memorable thing about him is Crispin Freeman's performance. So, if we're being fair... Oh, am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. So, yeah, again, Helis, kind of a non-entity as far as villains go, but that's just what happens. Again, he does bring up... Okay, that was close. He does bring up kind of like an interesting, like, parallel between him and Aloy. Both who kind of have, you know, destinies given to them by machine gods, effectively. But, you know, it's how they interpret it and how they decide to go about it. Helis is stuck through with fanaticism. Aloy decides to, you know, make something of herself in spite of those... Oh, can I not leave that? In spite of those, you know, given duties, if you will.
Time to go.
From the west!
Anyways. Where's more? Oh. Oh, they don't run out of ammo. Okay, it's just gonna be faster to like get out in the thick of it.
South! They're coming from the south!
Here it comes. Better move.
Fire a little bit. Okay. I'm still holding this. Kinda wish we could take these off this platform. This kinda makes it seem stagnant. Screw it, into the thick of it. Okay.
Raise arms again! West!
There we go. Chain reaction of fire. Level 56 reached. Just burn it down. Hold on. Skill points. Sure, knockdown, whatever. There we go, hit it. Freaking Glenhawks. Down there.
By the
There we
sun,
go.
all shadows descend on us.
Oh, I am almost at the point, Blaze. I should maybe get more. There we go, perfect. Good shot. Come on, guys, take out that one thing. Two things. Does this thing have any blaze on it? It did not. the water. Alright, they're corrupted, so they're resistant to corruption, right? Pretty cool. Okay, you can run pretty far out. Keep firing! I know this looks bad, but just keep doing it!
Incoming!
We need more flamethrowers! Get in there! Hey! How's it going, Hades? You have to be dragged around? You can't just, like, take over and mount on one of those Deathbringers?
Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Alright. Now this is the final attack. Oh boy, I need a lot of health regeneration, but I got a lot saved. Got a lot of grass saved up. Take that as you will. I don't think I can help anybody in this moment, so I'm just going.
Draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons. Sun's judgment
This is where I belong, Aloy. The spire calls you. To think I almost missed this. But where you must go now, I can't follow.
Another battle done.
Alright, so yeah, just seeing people fight in the streets. Again, culmination. Oh, I thought that guy... Okay, there was a fire texture, and I thought it was, like, on the guy, and I go like, oh, that's brutal. Got Artak, or Aluk.
Turns away. From a challenge.
Okay. Just seeing where everyone's fighting. Running. Oh, they switched her default outfit.
Hades is transmitting.
Oh dears! You're not getting that ball back. They're all over the place, especially the key areas we've been to. Well, Resh, how are you gonna deal with this thing? right, eating biomass. Yeah. Okay, so they need a bit before they activate. But, yeah. They eat nature, and it makes them powerful.
It must have gotten through the defenses. Timmara. Aaron's vanguard.
I'm sure they're all totally fine. Go to the spire and stop Hades. On our way. Ugh. God, I don't need to be reminded of Hades. I'm thinking about Supergiant's new game, Hades. It's now like one of my new all-time favorite games. And my friend got into it the last couple of weeks, and we've been talking about it a lot. And it makes me really want to play Hades, except I don't have a Switch. It's my brother's Switch, and I haven't...
Keep pushing.
I you know, borrowed it from him when I played it.
Easy.
I gotta play more Hades. It's been bugging me. I want to buy the Steam version just to play Hades on something, but I can't afford to spend that money right now, and it's just like, anyways, sorry, I'm rambling about Hades because it's so good. Anyways, we gotta go stop this Hades. Climbing up. Caches, everybody.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
Well, thanks for coming to check on me.
Fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of
Fair
time
enough.
left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
Yeah, no, we demand we come with you.
Right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
Alright.
I should stock up. Last chance.
I have too many health potions. That's how prepared I am. Who? Oh. I thought that was Nil for a second. Like, how the hell did he get up here just to guard? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Whoop. I'm okay. Whoop.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Right, was this final fight kill the Deathbringer that's guarding Hades? Is this final fight really only a Deathbringer? I completely forgot it was just a corrupted Deathbringer. Which, yeah, makes it stronger technically, but it's also just a Deathbringer. I forgot about that. I thought it was more than that. Oops, charge up. You know, a Deathbringer is still dangerous, but it's also just a Deathbringer. And a Bedower.
That's it. My way's clear.
Was that really it?
The battle is ours.
Oh yeah, you guys were here? Again, I'm playing on lowest difficulty just to get through the game.
System threat
you know,
imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
I'm just thinking. Yeah, I know I've been playing on a low difficulty basically the entire game. I was thinking, you know, a little middling difficulty just to make a challenge, but I also didn't want to waste time goofing around. Purge. Can't we just override it? Guess it doesn't matter. Hey!
Master override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek.
Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Yay! Sleep mode. Snore. Where what? But there we go. We stopped Hades from going haywire. Ish. Grab the spear. It's an expensive, useful spear. Oh, I thought she was just paranoid and was going to actually attack him. We saved Wyoming! Thanks, random guard. A hug is nice. And looking off towards the horizon. What? Anyways, integrity, dialogue.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV, so the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Oh, damn.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
Well, she got what she wanted, and then some. Because basically her child is, like, literally her. That's what makes it interesting and weird and endearing in a weird way.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Right, and also based on those flower patterns, that's also makes a connection between, you know, Elizabeth and the metal flowers. It's a whole thing. Anyways. Is it just credits now? Yeah. Okay. So, that was Horizon Zero Dawn. How was it? It's still really good. Hold on. If we skip the credits, not to disservice the people who worked on this game and are probably still working on Forbidden West. Post-credit scene. Credit scene. Hey, Hades is still going, apparently.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Now the real problem starts. Alright. Yeah, so Silence has Hades. And yeah, there's something that did activate. I kind of thought originally, you know, it was Gaia who, you know, Hades was going to activate and she didn't want it to activate because she started to care about, like, what was created, even if it was going to not be correct. But no, something else activated all the protocols to go off at once. So, who did that? Could it circle back to, Pharaoh, damn it, names are escaping me. There's so many names and weird mythologizing. Yeah, was it maybe something Pharaoh? Or, you know, Ted, did he somehow, you know, pass on an objective to something? Is there something else that knew about this? Is there something that just stumbled upon it and did it on accident? We don't know yet. But yeah, Hades is still on and about, and Silence has him. Silence is basically in control of Hades, because what other option does Hades have? And the other thing is that what Silence mentioned in, you know, an audio log is that he was after basically quantum physics, knowledge about, you know, quantum physics from Hades, which, you know, that could relate to time travel, that could relate to a lot of weird, you know, things. So, what exactly is he planning to do with that knowledge? Probably everything. And if he gets it, that's another question. But nevertheless, so Hades is still in the game, Hephaestus is definitely still out there, and all this will continue in the Forbidden West. You have defeated Hades and protecting Gaia's dream from on an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow, part of the final battle meridian. You keep all looting experience from your 6th playthrough. New game plus. Playing continue. All right. So yeah, finished up the game. New main quest, Looming Shadow, and yeah, we can just replay the final mission as many times as we want. But nevertheless, that was Horizon Zero Dawn. How was it? It's still a really good game. You know, this was on my top of, what was it, 2017 for a reason, and I still stand by that, along with comparing it to Breath of the Wild for a lot of reasons. I gotta replay that too, and oh god, if this took too long. Anyway, so, yeah. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy is a great character. They got some really good characters, like Silence is interesting, Blameless Maraude is great, Aratak, you know, just there are a lot of really cool characters, lots of, you know, fun combat mechanics, even though I kind of stuck to some. If you really wanted to, like, test yourself, playing on a higher difficulty is probably, like, really interesting if you take your time. I did not have that patience for this go-around, but nevertheless. And, yeah, there were some things that dragged on more than I remember. There were some things that were just, like, yeah, now all my criticisms and, other praises are slipping away just because I'm tired and I've been dragging on with this for quite a while. But, yeah, overall, this is still a really good game, and I did, 100% this. I did get the Platinum Trophy on this, except for, the new ones they added because of the New Game Plus, which I haven't bothered with yet. New Game Plus on Ultra Hard, which probably will do before Forbidden West comes out. And, that's potentially a ways away. I don't remember. When did Forbidden West... It's slated for a 2021 release, but you know how that goes, especially these days. Let's see. Horizon Forbidden West. Release date, just 2021. That's kind of all we got right now, which is totally fair. But that's looking, and they hinted at the Forbidden West, and there's a lot of things that we could potentially still do. Maybe we'll learn more about, like, what Ross did when he was a Death Seeker. Maybe we'll find more of the Gaia protocols, and, find more of the Gaia protocols, and see if maybe they have... Or, we can help them or learn more, figure out what's going on. Silence is running about, and, he's got Hades. If I were to take a guess, well, let's see. I don't know if... I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think from a story writing perspective, but then again, what the hell do I know about that? But I'm trying to think. I don't think, maybe Silence and Hades will be alluded to in the next game, but I don't know if they'll be the main point, because there's other things we could do. Like, maybe we gotta track down Hephaestus or something. Or maybe... I don't know. I can make a bunch of guesses, but, we won't know until the game comes out. Either way, the next game will have more robots, bigger worlds, probably better mechanics, because mechanically, this game a little iffy sometimes. Like, sometimes you get stuck on terrain, other times things don't work, the camera's a little too close up on Aloy, and if it was pulled back a little bit more, that'd probably be, like, pretty nice. Just in some cases, especially in tight areas and corners. Yeah, maybe more variety in some aspects of the combat, mainly melee, just, like, better things there, I don't know. And again, I'm playing on a low difficulty, so, it was more than enough. But yeah, a lot of different mechanics, they could, do a lot to advance things, and we will see what they do, I suppose, when the game comes out. Because really, no point in speculating, because we don't even have that much information. I'm just making assumptions based on, the things we've seen in the game here. Oh. And, we got some really cool things that we've seen. And, yeah, there's a lot more things to do, maybe, like, bigger... Yeah, that's the thing. If you go to another part of the world, who knows how different it's going to be? And from what we saw in the trailer, maybe it'll be a little more tropical. Maybe we'll see, more like sandy beaches and, more a different kind of like jungle area. There's a lot, The trailer mainly was just scenic, a scenic trailer that looked really, really good. But I guess we'll see what happens when it happens. Because, yeah, definitely Aloy is going to head out. She's going to try and find out more about... Gaia and its other parts. Maybe try to find out where, maybe not where Hephaestus is situated, but, Hephaestus is still out there making new stuff that adapt to wherever they are in the world. There's a lot. Maybe new cultures, maybe new characters will come around and we'll see them again. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. There could be a lot, and I guess we'll just have to see until it happens. Other than that, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I could be rambling on for a while, and I usually do, but I think I should wrap up. Another thing, though, and I definitely think the highlight, especially for me, is, like, the reveal, Aloy is the highlight, and, who she is, and getting her story figured out, and learning about, Project Zero Dawn. And that whole story and backdrop is really interesting, and I really like how they, like, pace out the reveals. Again, it kind of drags more than I remember in some spots, especially kind of like when you get out of, when you get to Meridian. Meridian's a nice big city, but if you follow the main quest, it's mainly, sticking with Erend, doing stuff and trying to find his sister, and that kind of takes up most of the story. And Aloy trying to figure out, like, what's her next lead after confronting Olin, and that takes a couple missions to finally take off again. It's once you, like, really hit, what was it, the graveyard or whatever. It's pretty much from there, because really the main story itself isn't that long. You know, when you really think about the events of it, like, you know, you build up Aloy gets built up, she has to go set out, she gets sidetracked and she gets very unhelpful leads, and then eventually when you start learning about Project Zero Dawn and she meets Silence, then it picks up, but it also goes by real fast. But yeah, then again, that's part of the open world game thing, is that you head out, find your own adventures, do the side quests, which some are a little bit fetchy, some of them pretty simple, but, you know, it's character interactions and weird situations, just have fun with the setting. And that works. And then, yeah, then definitely the highlight is the Zero Dawn stuff. So, yeah. I suppose I can continue rambling, but I am tired. I got work in the morning, and that's going to be a long damn shift. And, yeah. But, nevertheless, it was good to come back to this and check it out before, in the lead up to... Also, the Frozen Wilds DLC is a great expansion, adding more of what's already great about Horizon. And that's kind of it, yeah. Again, I could keep on gushing, but I think I've made my points over the course. Yeah. We'll see. It was good to revisit this. Probably gonna, you know, try to do the ultra hard stuff maybe before Forbidden West comes out. And, you know, I got a bunch of ideas and speculations, but what's the point until the game actually comes out? Because we don't even know that much, except for basically the title and that Horizon is continuing. But nevertheless, I'm really excited, and yeah. And the obligatory saying Ashley Birch is amazing, because she was amazing in this as Aloy, because Aloy is great. Yeah, I suppose. Why Ashley Birch has so many, you know, good, or, you know, so many, never mind. Yeah, Ashley Birch voices a lot of, like, really, like, interesting characters. It's great. Anyways, between, like, Tiny Tina from Borderlands, Chloe from Life is Strange, Aloy in this, is there something she can't do? I doubt it. She's amazing. Anyways, I'm gushing and rambling. But anyways, we're gonna wrap up, and that's it for now. Horizon Zero Dawn, even if you watch me get all through this, there's definitely stuff I skipped. So, you know, give it a shot, because it's definitely worth giving a shot. Especially, it's cheap now. It's like 20 bucks for, like, the complete edition, I think. You know, at this point. It's only a couple years old, but, you know, prices have gone down in some cases. Anyways, so, with that all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off. And thank you for watching me play Horizon Zero Dawn.